Breaking news: INEC returning officer drops shocking confession, reveals how she was offered money to rig the elections. Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Professor Nnenna Oti, the returning officer for the Abia State governorship election, appointed by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), has admitted that she was given money to rig the poll. The collation of the results for the Obingwa local government area was briefly suspended by INEC before Alex Oti was formally recognized as the state's new governor last Wednesday, causing unease among the electorate and the stakeholders. Oti, who served as the Vice-Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology in Owerri, revealed this on Tuesday while being greeted by the administration's faculty and students of the institution. She claimed that she was given a sizable monetary incentive before the results were officially announced in order to persuade her to change the wishes and the mandate of Abia people, but she stayed on waiving the face of severe coercion and threats. As an electoral officer, I have never in my life participated in any election, but duty came calling, and I made my inquiries from Abuja. I said, if I perish, I perish. They came with their threats. They all came with their money. They came with their intimidation. But she said she would remain true to her values, true to her principles, treating everyone fairly and working to guarantee that the desire of the people of Abia was carried out and their votes counted in the election. It didn't start today, and I stand here before God and before Jesus Christ that I have never defrauded anyone. All I did was to declare the Riot Act as follows, and under me, vote must count. Under me, the people's mandate will be upheld because I, Professor Nnenna Oti, can never do evil, she said. According to the official tally announced by the returning officer, Alex Oti of the Labour Party received about 175,467 votes, while OK and Nwafo received 88,529 and also 28,972 votes respectively. Guys, I can tell you that this woman will never be forgotten in our history. I mean, come to think of it. They came with their threats. They came to threaten this woman. They come persuade her, say, come, you have to manipulate the results. But she stood on her grounds. She said no. She can never engage herself in that. She can never subvert the will of the people. She is also the Vice-Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and she made this revelation on Tuesday while being welcomed by the management, the staff, and also the students of the university. She said that before the final declaration of the results, she said she was offered and she was promised huge monetary inducement just to change the will and the mandate of the people of Abia. But she remained resolute in the face of heavy intimidation and threats. And she said never, she won't engage herself in this. And ever since then, Nigerians have applauded this woman. Nigerians have commended her for her bravery. I mean, this kind of person with such integrity is very hard to come by, my country people. It is very hard to come by. And I sincerely wish that if all the INEC officials and officers will be as, honest as this woman, this country will be a better place now. I'm telling you the truth. Nigeria will be a better place. The current issues we are facing right now with the INEC chairman, at least we won't have been facing all this. But then, most Nigerians had, really given up hope that no INEC official is honest or has integrity. But this woman has stood out amongst others. Most Nigerians are, in fact, having that thought in their minds that, all INEC officials are compromised. They are highly compromised. When once they are giving money, they will quickly subvert the will of the people. They will do anything they can to manipulate the result just for how much? Chicken change. And do you know that ever since then, This woman have been receiving so many praises. In fact, different Abia businessmen have gifted this woman. One gifted her the whooping sum of 100 million naira. Meanwhile, she had also received a brand new Prado Jeep car. I'm telling you, my wonderful people. And ever since then, so many praises, so many honors have been given to this woman. And I can tell you that this woman has written her name in the book of integrity. She has written her name with a golden pen in the book of integrity, because her rewards can never be compared to, how will I put it, those that have manipulated the result. How will they feel at this very point in time? Nothing can be compared to this. I am telling you the truth. And this woman have proven to be a Deborah of her time. I can tell you that, my wonderful people. She has proven to be a Deborah of her time. And I know that she will serve as an example to other INEC returning officers and other INEC officials, that it is good to be true to yourself and to your country. I'm telling you, she have served Nigeria well. And this country will never forget her in a hurry. I am telling you the truth. And I know that Almighty God will bless this woman abundantly, and her family will also see that, yes, this woman have stood out. And I can tell you that if not for this country that we are in, this woman, they suppose write her name for Guinness Book of Record. I dey tell you, my country people, because normally we know the mago wey dey go on for this country. No be today wey e dey start. Even during the elections, when we saw how different INEC officials were manipulating the results, crow for our eyes. So they even catch some people safe. Some NYSC core members, they caught them now when she was pleading that it was the order that came from above, that they told her to manipulate the results. Can you imagine? And all of us are living in this one country. Meanwhile, we are shouting corruption, corruption, corruption. Our leaders are corrupt. Meanwhile, this corruption starts from you and I. It starts from you and I. And the earlier we recognize this, the better for us. Because if we want this country to be better, we should start with ourselves. We should start now and live a free life, a life free of corruption, a life of integrity. So that when we are pointing fingers at our leaders, then we know that, okay, it is now left for our leaders to change their ways. But if we are doing evil in our own side and then we are blaming our leaders, that is called hypocrisy. So guys,